do you think it's plausible or desirable to have like a centrist caucus that,
Yes, certainly desirable. I mean, both politicians, elected politicians in each party will be under extreme pressure from the base of that party. And that's what's happened. The bases have become the polls have gravitated everybody toward those polls. And so we have become polarized. The center has been pretty much cut out of American politics today. But the idea of putting together a coalition of people in the Senate, let's start with the Senate, a coalition of people, it wouldn't have to be a lot of them. Could be maybe 6, 8, 10, 12 people, equally divided between Republicans and Democrats, who would then set themselves up as a block within the Senate. So if anybody on either side wants to do anything, they have to do business with this swing block of senators. And it is the most hopeful prospect. You know, Bob and I had this commission back 27 years ago. Commissions are better than nothing because they do at least call attention to a problem. But the ultimate commission rather, is members of Congress. I mean, that's really the commission that we vote for. So how do you create a workable Senate or a workable House? And I think the idea of creating some sort of centrist bloc, bipartisan bloc, is the most promising thing to do.
I completely agree with that, Jack. I would, as a companion to it, and I chair the Democratic Senatorial Campaign Committee, so I've got experience with it. But that's just from the early '80s on. That's part of I would eliminate all 4 of those committees. So you have a Republican and Democratic committee in the House and another one in the Senate. So you get these 4 committees. And what's happened is the power has shifted from the committees over to the leadership office. Yeah. So I mean, there was a time, I know it well, when I first got to the Senate, if you wanted to move a tax bill, it had to go through the Finance Committee.
Yeah.
There's no way, or it had, and no longer. They'll start a tax bill right in the leadership office. So I would eliminate all 4 of those committees. Plus, it's not easy to get somebody of the other party to work for you when you've got this committee out raising money to defeat the person you're working with. It does tend to create a little bit of distrust. So I like the idea of an independent group of people who caucus. They can still be Republicans or Democrats, but they're not going to be penalized if they participate. And right now, they risk being penalized by the leadership of their own parties.